What is up? That was epic. Hey, welcome everybody to another edition of a little Sharbi AMA action. We are here today with Hoichi. I got Hero in the house. He apologizes
Hey,
in advance if he sounds like he's dying, but he feels better than ever, I'm told. So, how you doing, buddy?
doing good, doing good. Really excited about this one. That video was awesome.
Yeah, I love
Uh,
it.
yeah, been looking forward to meeting these guys and honestly, hearing that we have some legends in the space on here is really cool. This is probably our biggest AMA yet, and I love it. I love it. Really excited. Even though I don't sound as excited as normal because I can't talk loud.
I think as long as you still giggle, everybody's happy about it.
All right,
So
all right. I
that's
can
my
do that.
understanding. So maybe we can go through. So we got Moon with us again from last week. He's kind of the one that
Yeah.
introduced us here. Maybe you guys can each go through and share with us a little bit of what your role is within Hoichi and kind of how you, I guess, got involved in the project. So you want to start out, Moon? We'll just go in order.
Oh well, I guess I was led there by Shabarium, and a good friend of mine recommended them and said, "Hey, they're right up your alley with the community." And it's primarily a community-led, decentralized, project. It's really awesome. I'm just a member. I help make connections and I help get stuff going, and then I'm just there. But yeah, I'm really excited to hear about what the rest of the Hoichi team has to say. This is the first time people from that side have come over and actually done a space. So I will just sit back and eat some popcorn and chill and listen to you guys for right now.
All right, I like
Yeah.
it. We need one of those. Stanimal, sorry, I just let you in. I didn't, I just noticed you were like chilling over there. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
It's not as
You
easy
guys
as it looks, pressing all the buttons. So,
you guys can hear me okay?
yeah, you
Yeah.
sound good. You want to go ahead and everyone's just kind of, I guess you could probably hear us, but what's your involvement with the project and give us a little
Oh
intro.
man. Yeah, absolutely. So as you can see from the name Stanimal, just go by Stan. And man, I followed some breadcrumbs a little over a year ago, and I'm just a Ryoshi chaser. I've always been all about the community, the vibe, the mission, right? And
Nice.
whether we know if he's there or not, lurking in the shadows, really makes no difference because what the community is trying to do is just push what it stands for forward. And so I came in just looking for a community vibe, and that's exactly what I found with Hoichi. Um, and I mean, I when they say I am a nobody, like I literally mean that, right? Like I came from nowhere. I came from nothing, man. Like I didn't know anything about crypto a year and a half ago, and so I've been rugged, pulled, scammed, warped. I mean, you name it. Man, I'm
You're
bruised, beat up, and battered down. And
you're
Hoyt,
sounds like you're a pro then.
right? Yeah, seriously. I've got battle scars, and that makes me an expert. But no, man. So Hoichi is the exact opposite of everything that I was tumbled through. So it's a
Beautiful.
safe place. It's got a perfect contract, liquidity. The liquidity to market cap is insane. I never have to worry about whether or not it's a safe place to have my crypto, and it's just been that since. And the community has been developing utility since. So we've got this Tory bridge, um, multi-chain platform that is just amazing, and we've got these gentlemen here with us. These people are kings, man. I feel like a court jester among these folks. So I'm just excited to be here.
Awesome. Thanks. Great intro. Uh, is it Josha or Josha? How do I say it?
Hi, you can call me Josh.
Josh. All right,
Uh,
right
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
What's
Um,
what's your role in the Hoichi
so I'm
universe?
from the Katoshi project. We're a bridge building project. We've partnered with the team over at Hoichi to build a bridge, which is going to be pretty awesome. We've got a really good relationship.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah, we've got a really good relationship with the guys over there. Awesome guys. Love working with them and building this bridge. So yeah, that's kind of our involvement.
Awesome. And then, Doctor, are you available? I know you're on the road.
Yeah, I can give it a shot here. It looks like I got service right now. Thanks for having us. First off,
Yeah.
we've enjoyed following your project, getting to meet you guys, and it has been an honor and a privilege, really, to get to work with you guys. You guys are a great team and a team of integrity, and we appreciate that. And that's something that's lacking in the space. And so, first off, what I want to say about this team, just phenomenal to work with. And I kind of help Josh out, and on the on the Katoshi team, reading at the same time here, and we've worked with I think Josh cut out there when he was trying to say we work with Change Finance and the Fusion Network.
Okay.
Right on. Cool. Thank you. Good
Yeah.
intros. Great. Hey, thanks for the kind words. We like your community too. We try to only interact with communities we like generally. So, but you guys are you represent a lot of the same things that we believe in, and we're interested in investing our time and energy into other communities that are bringing positive things to the space. So it's an awesome thing. For real quick, before we get into other questions, if you are a community member watching this and you have questions you want to contribute to the AMA, I will try to view everything, but your best shot of me catching a question is on the YouTube. So I can actually see the comment feed there, and Hero, I think it looks like is on his phone again, so he probably can't see it.
Yeah, I got the work call going at the same time. So like
keep moving that mouse around.
Nice. Nice. That's a good use of time, brother.
Okay, so
efficiency.
I guess
right.
Let me start with this. What would you guys, and I'm just going to leave these kind of open as far as who wants to answer and who thinks they're best able to answer. But if you could give me sort of an elevator pitch for why someone should get involved with your project, or what is, I don't even want to say unique about it. It doesn't really have to be unique necessarily. There's lots of room in this space for not unique things even, but just give me like your 2-minute elevator pitch of what Hoichi is all about.
Yeah, so I guess that puts me on the stage. But before I do, I feel compelled to highlight you guys over at Sharbi, man. I didn't mention, and I really wanted to say that you guys are filling a need that is just tremendously high at this point in time. And like I said, man, I'm not, everything I say, everything I do, I keep transparent and genuine. It's not sarcasm when I say I've been tossed, pulled, turned, flipped, turned upside down in this community. And so education is such a great weapon. And what you guys are doing is you're arming good, regular folks who will be able to contend against all of this space in a safe place, in a safe manner. So kudos to you guys before I even get started, man. I love everything about what you guys are doing.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
of course.
I think it's important to know that like we have communities that are willing to work together and build together, and I think that's kind of what goes into everything we're working towards right now with these AMAs, with the university. If we can build on to the Shibarium community together as projects and add to the safety of the space, that's our biggest goal right now. And I think you could say flip, turn, tossed. I've always recently I've been saying you're not really a crypto trader until you're like dead inside.
Yeah, losing $1,000 overnight over a stupid decision means nothing anymore.
I know, right? Yeah,
rug pulls don't stop. They just get more embarrassing to me now.
That's right. Yeah. No more excuses now. You're a veteran.
Okay, go ahead.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as my elevator pitch on Hoichi, like I had mentioned in my intro, I mean it's the Ryoshi vision, and what that means for us, right? First and foremost is community involvement, and not just community involvement, but we're talking community loyalty that goes above and beyond just, oh yeah, I'm a part of this project, but it's more along the lines of not only am I a part of this project, but I'm here to defend myself and others against whatever is that is out there. Anybody who doesn't have integrity, anybody who lacks it and is trying to make it difficult for us to provide a good investment and a safe place for others. So first and foremost, it's community, and then secondly, right, is safety. And the way you do that is you put power in the hands of those people who are loyal to protect each other. And you do that by removing the contract and eliminating anybody from being able to rug, right? Eliminating the ability to just walk away with something that everybody has worked so hard on. And so once you've created this platform where you have that eliminated, right? Now you feel safe. Now you feel like your token's going to be there, your community's going to be there. The next step is building utility. You've got a safe place to do it, and then it's just creating value. And when you put that in the hands of a group of people who are all about each other, the sky's the limit, man. And it turns into something pretty beautiful, which is what we're witnessing right now. Our market cap, our public awareness is nowhere near the value that we're bringing to the table. And that's what's next. What's next is taking all these things and putting them together in a way that we can connect what we are with the entire crypto space. And I can't think of a better way to do that than to create a multi-chain bridge that's going to have 30 plus blockchains and give access to 1,500 different tokens to a place that we know is profoundly better for us, right? Shibarium has all of these different tools, all these different utilities, all these people all working towards the same thing. And now it's just granting access to it in a way that opens up the gateway for the world, not just a select few. And that's the Sharbi University mission, right? We don't want to educate just a select few. We don't want just a few to benefit. We want to get this out and spread the knowledge as quickly as possible, like fire. And that's the passion that we have, that fire that we have inside of us. We're driving it 100% through Sharbi, through you guys, through our project, through our utility. Just like Shaitoshi mentioned, the utility is you, and we're passing the baton along and just lighting torches along the way. And that's what we're about.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love that message, and it is so similar to what we're trying to do. And I think because of that, I think that's why we're here right now, right? I think Shiba Moon was like, hey, you guys need to meet these guys, and it was perfect, right? Because it's the same message, and I love that you have that message and are bringing it to Shibarium, because that chain and what they're trying to do needs us, right? I feel like the more time is going along, the more we're realizing that they need us as projects and as builders as much as we need them. And I think that what we have as unique projects to offer is going to bring so much value that I don't think anyone was really ready for.
Absolutely. I mean, what you're speaking about is a naturally symbiotic relationship where neither entity has all of the power, right? We feed off of each other and elevate each other. And that's, man, I love that so much. Like my buddy Shib Moon says, it's addicting, man. Helping others is addicting, and once you get a taste of it, you just want to keep doing it.
Exactly. Hey, I was wondering, Josh, could you explain a little bit for us? You mentioned a few different organizations during your intro. Can you give me a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Peel back the onion for me. I don't know what all those things are or
Okay, no worries.
how's your involvement work.
So yeah, basically we started the Kotoshi bridging project a couple of years back in 2020, and been working with other projects in the space to build bridges, enable them to have cross-chain capabilities. And recently we connected with the Change group, which they're run by Fusion Network. They're quite a well-known network in the space for bridging, and they have their very own technology called DCRM technology, which is something you can have a look into, but it's basically one of the gold standards for cross-chain bridging. And we implement this technology into the bridges that we build. It's had billions of dollars of bridging gone through this technology over the last few years, and this is the technology that will be implemented into the bridge for the Hoichi team, which at the moment I think there's around 20 chains available to bridge to and from, stable coins, ETH, etc. And obviously we're working on adding some more, some quite important chains, hopefully, for the Hoichi team in the future. And yeah, it's been really great working with the team on building this. They've got some pretty awesome designs. In my opinion, the UI is excellent, and hopefully it will be a place for people to come and feel comfortable bridging. People from their community and other communities that trust and believe in what they're doing can come along and use their bridge at some point in the future. So that's where our relationship is, and hopefully it will continue. We will be continually working together with these guys and be part of the journey that they're on as well. I'm also a member of the Hoichi community, just as a holder and a community member as well.
Awesome.
I believe in the project, so yeah, that's kind
What
of where we're at.
in a nutshell. So the DCRM technology. Without, I don't expect you to get into like what's the benefit of it? Is this like a security issue that makes it secure?
Yeah, so it's a way of it's a cryptographic technology that is basically sharding. I'm going to just use so many buzzwords here.
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll pretend we know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's basically sharding keys across multiple sort of places to ensure that there's not really one access point to be able to hack or take over some sort of bridging rights or wallets, etc. So it's kind of a leading bridging technology that's been around for quite a while now, that's being gradually developed.
Okay.
It took about 2 years to develop the technology, and that's something that Fusion have been well known for in the space. It is a bridge, and it is a bridge, but it doesn't work as a bridge in maybe the traditional way. It might be better to call it something like cross-chain roaming or something like that. But there's a lot of information online for people to go and have a look and really like clue themselves up on the technology that's sort of behind this bridge. But it's decentralization, it's custodian model that holds and transfers assets on behalf of the user. So yeah, it's very smart.
Very cool. Yeah. So this is it, right? What is the Tory bridge? What does Tory mean? Am I dumb that I don't know what that word means?
Not at all. No, so it comes from the Japanese culture, the torii gates. I don't know if you've seen like the red.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
if it was a tech buzzword or something that I was missing.
No. I mean, I can invent a tech reason for it if you'd like, but
Give me
but we're a lot simpler than that, buddy.
Okay, that's cool. So this is the bridge right now.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful looking.
Yeah, I actually love it. I'm with you. Like, I think the UI is really cool. It's just in general, everything's really, really nice look and catches the eye. Does this, and it currently works, correct, on whatever you have on here? There's just more chains to be added. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's correct. So we've got the 30 chains currently active plus base, and you can send tokens across the bridge now. It's 100% live and functioning, and one of the biggest benefits that the bridge team, Katoshi and I made this GIF not too long ago. It said, "Katoshi, you're our only hope," and it had Princess Leia on it. Um, they have the ability to adapt and add chains as needed. So when we have other communities, other projects, other tokens that come about and say, "Hey, we want to be added to what you guys are doing," we can easily facilitate that through these genius gentlemen and their cryptographic technology.
Very cool. Yeah, I dig it. So what? Go ahead.
Sorry. So what benefits do you have for the bridge to the community?
That's a great question. So, and I mean, obviously, right? Anything that we do, we speak truth on. So we don't want to break anybody's bank or back on using our bridge. So the fees are extremely minimal, but the fees do come to the Hoichi liquidity pool wallet, and it comes in the form of Ethereum. And that's something that our dev was profoundly headstrong on, and wanted to make sure that we maintained our liquidity pool in Ethereum and not in our native token to help protect, the up and downs and manipulation of tokens, which is why, again, I always emphasize our smart contract and the fact that it's just a better functioning contract that I've seen in the space, because it keeps those things separate. That Ethereum pool increases over time, and then the community as a DAO can vote on the utility and how we use those assets. We can burn token supply liquidity. We can use it to purchase or create more utilities, different things like that.
And I heard DAO. Can you speak a little bit more on your DAO?
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely. So a little bit different than other DAOs that I've seen. We try very, very hard to make it equal among everybody. If you hold one single token, you have the power and ability to propose anything you'd like to create a utility and try and move the token and the community forward. But it is a community DAO, and we do all have a say and a vote in everything that's completed.
That's really cool. Yeah. Whoa. I love it.
Yeah, very cool. What's y'all's plan for Shibarium? Is there a plan to bridge your token over to there, or are you planning on just staying on? You guys are on Ethereum, right now?
That's correct. Yeah, we're currently on Ethereum. We actually about a week and a half ago, I want to say, created that Shiba swap pair with Hoichi Token. Our dev went ahead and, again, community member, small or big, and they wanted to create a proposal to have that Shiba swap pair connected. So the proposal passed, and we do have that pairing on there. As of right now, we're just trying to brainstorm and figure out what additional utility and what additional future endeavors we may have with it. But at this point, all of our energy and focus is just on making sure that this bridge gets to the doorstep of as many plebs as possible.
Can you speak to that a little, of like, what's been your experience so far getting the bridge out there? Like, what kind of traffic have you guys been getting, and what kind of, I guess, difficulties have you been encountering with getting it out to people?
So as far as the marketing goes and getting the word out, it actually, it comes and it goes. And in this type of current slumped market, Everybody's just waiting for that catalyst, and I think that's been the Shibarium code in order to be able to add that chain and get that up and running. You know, the idea behind Shibarium and what it stands for is on the forefront of everybody's mind, and they all want to take advantage of that ecosystem and see what it's all about and see, you know, how effective it is in minimizing fees for them, minimizing risk and exposure, and you know, holding true to what the Shiba ecosystem has been set out to do. And so I think up until now, it's just been a nice ride, if I'm being honest. We've taken everything in stride. And, you know, like the Katoshi team said, I mean, they're amazing to work with, man. They've made everything so easy, so smooth. They've integrated new chains and just made it super easy for us to move forward. And at this point in time, the crypto space, the crypto community, I mean, sure, one could use the bridge to cross from different places, but the end all be all for now, and what people really want to see is what that looks like crossing over to Shibarium. And so we've got a lot of exposure, but all of the folks that come into the community space are asking the same question, right? And it kind of piggybacks on the whole when, right? When, and then the resounding soon that comes after that question. And so that's what everybody's excited about, is when is that chain going to be added? And I wish I didn't have to say soon, but when I do say that, I can say that the Shibarium chain and the code needed is now public. So we're in the process of making that happen. And again, the Katoshi team's so amazing that as soon as they got what they need, they just jump on it and get it done.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that was a question that popped up here from Leet Skeet. He said, has Hoichi gotten the code or support from Shib team to have a bridge of Shibarium? So is that a yes? Then, like, you have what you need now?
Yeah, so I'm perfectly comfortable saying that we have had contact with the Shib team in the background here. You know, there have been several community members, so I want to shout out Shib Knight, Shib Moon, Xanders, Ragnar. I also want to highlight Shib One. I mean, they've all come through and have basically made it a lot easier for us to get what we need. And they put us in a position to be able to acquire the code, which we are in the process of gathering pretty much as we speak. I'm like, you know, like a hero over here. I'm, what do you say? He's has his work conference call and his Sharbi chat going, you know, so I'm like messaging over here on the side with now nodes, messaging over here on the side with other folks, just getting what we need to get this up and running as quickly as possible.
Right on. Josh, any idea, like, time frame wise, what you guys are looking at now?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself.
You're good. I hate when that happens.
Classic. It's not like we work in tech or anything. I can't even unmute ourselves on a call. In terms of time frame, I don't want to promise anything because there's still some issues that we've had trying to get things up and running. I would say it's not ages away. That would be my coy answer to that question. We have got some guys working on it, and we're working with the Hoichi team to try and get some sort of alpha information from the team to try and implement stuff quicker. Obviously, it's been a bit of a tricky road with everything at the moment, so we're working on it. We've got some devs working in the background because it's a two-phased approach for us as a team. You know, there is a little bit of time that will be involved in trying to get this up and running and sorted. But you know, we believe once it's up and running, it should run really smoothly and be a really great entryway for people into the Shibarium ecosystem. And really hoping that Hoichi can become that gateway with the Tory Bridge. So, yeah, well, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I don't want to give a particular time frame at the moment until maybe that's something you'd have to ask the devs who are working on it. But I don't want to speak for them because they'll get really annoyed at me if I say a time and then they're like, Josh, it's going to be longer than that.
Yeah, we understand that perfectly.
Okay, let's jump over. I think I have a few questions over here from the community, so let me pop up a couple.
While you're looking, did you answer if you guys are planning on launching on Shibarium, or is that still kind of up in the air?
Yes, no, sorry. So we definitely are looking to launch in Shibarium as well.
Awesome.
So I have one question here from Edwin. He says, is it migrating or you're going to be on both chains?
So that's a good question. We actually don't have an answer yet because we haven't decided as a community. So that's up in the air as to how exactly that will be completed.
Join the DAO and you can help decide.
That's right.
That's a solid Sharbi answer too. Just if you want something to happen, just do it.
100%.
Okay, so I got another question here from say Leah. What inspired the name of the project, Hoichi? Can you share your story of choosing the name?
Oh man,
should I be
that's actually.
Should I be pulling up this PDF document that Hiro sent me?
Yeah, that'd be great. That PDF should have a lot of information in there. So to be honest, as far as I know, right, because I came in just a little bit after the actual token was created. As far as I know, that was the dev entirely deciding to use Hoichi the earless, and there's a lot in terms of Japanese folklore and Japanese, I guess, culture wrapped into everything that has to do with Shiba Inu, Ryoshi, and Saitoshi, and all the other big hitters, and so I think it's just a part of that, continuing on with that culture. But definitely read up on the story of Hoichi the earless, and it's a blind Japanese musician who had his ears taken from him as well, and still went on to become one of the greatest musicians of all time.
Cool. I think what I might do is I haven't looked through this enough, but maybe I can post it in the comments or something on the Twitter.
One of the another thing, just sorry to interrupt, is the light paper on the hoichitoken.io website. That light paper has a lot of information in it, and it's super well put together as well. Our good old wise owl Tim took care of that entirely and put that all together and wrapped it up with a bow for us. So if you take a look at the website, that light paper, it just is jam packed with a really great summary of exactly who we are and what we do and where we came from.
Oh yeah, it's really pretty, really well done.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it looks really good. I have to apologize. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's driving me nuts. I've got these guys that showed up out front, like cutting down my neighbor's tree or something, and it is.
I don't hear a thing, man.
I can't hear it.
Okay,
You're good.
It's very distracting. So I'm glad you can't hear it. That's a plus. Okay, cool. Okay, right on. That's very cool. Let's see. Any other questions on here? I got one. I saw on your website that every transaction will be taxed, sale 1% by 2%. I want to know what token is used to pay this tax? Is it your native token or another token? I think you might have already kind of answered that, but you can go ahead, I guess. And
Yeah, no, that's a super great question. So just reiterating on the perfect contract that we run, that the dev put together for us. So it is a 2% buy sell, and it's all in Hoichi, right? So the liquidity pool builds up in our native token, and then what we do is we have randomized contract sales. So that tax that's in the liquidity pool wallet will be transferred from whatever it was, the original native token to Ethereum, and it's done in a way that nobody can predict. This way, you don't have anybody trying to buy or sell or take advantage of the situation that we've set up in order to be able to fully create this really great method of having our liquidity without it affecting the wallet and our native token. So you buy, and it is done in Ethereum. So in fact, I believe, I may be wrong about that. Let me double check, unless Shiba Moon knows. But it may even just be done in Ethereum, because I don't believe we sell our native token, because then that drops our token price. But I know the liquidity pool for sure is held in Ethereum. So when that transaction is completed, that liquidity pool wallet is held in Ethereum.
cool, right on. So Katoshi is just the bridge developer, right? They don't do. They didn't do the token, the Hoichi,
No.
right? That's a separate.
No.
That's
We
correct, yeah.
we only work with Hoichi on the bridge stuff.
Okay.
That's our role, and that's where our partnership is. Yeah.
Is Katoshi involved with other projects doing bridge stuff like this? Because you said there's with the.
Yeah, we have done bridges. We've done multiple bridges in the past, but this is the first bridge of this architecture. Well, we've got our own bridge as well that we built off the back of this architecture.
Okay.
But this is the first sort of solid project that we're working with to implement this architecture into a bridge. Obviously, this architecture has been used a lot before,
Sure.
so it's got all the stress testing that you need for a technology involved in something so delicate as bridging, which is why it's the ideal kind of use case for it to be implemented into a bridge like this, which is I think gives it that sort of security aspect that you might not have if you're developing something from scratch.
Right.
So that's why drawing on that technology from our partners to partner with these guys to build this, I think it's a really solid offering all around. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask? I guess a little more on that. Like, if this is the first time really kind of fleshing it out all the way, what was it about Hoichi that? Why is that the project that you ended up kind of?
Well, these guys
with?
came to us and we just got into a really good conversation with them. There was a lot of synergy involved. I think there's a lot of bad actors in the space, and we could tell right from the off that we were working with a team that were honest and true. And I think they felt the same about us. So we kind of just hit it off in that sense, and sort of never looked back really in terms of this partnership. And I'd like it to continue. And like I say, it brought me personally into the Hoichi community as an investor myself, which is saying a lot because, I've worked with a lot of projects and that's not something that I do unless I really think that there's actually legs and something decent behind a project. Business is business, and working with a partnership is working with a partnership, but investing your own money in something is another thing. So in order to do that, I really had to believe in this project to do that. And so that, I think working with these guys it's been great. It really has.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Feelings mutual, a lot of chemistry there. They looked into our eyes, we looked into theirs, and the rest was history.
That's
Hoichi.
beautiful.
I'm gonna have to run now, guys. It is right in the bang smack middle of baby bedtime in the UK over here. So
okay. You're
no
good,
worries.
man.
Hopefully DL might stick around if you have any more questions on that stuff. But yeah, it's been a pleasure spending some time with you guys and chatting. And this is just the start of this partnership that we have with the Hoichi guys, and we're in it with the long haul for
awesome.
you guys. So yeah, appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you
Hey,
for
It's an
joining
honor.
us.
Great
See
chat.
ya.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Yep.
Cheers.
Okay, so let's jump through a couple more of these questions. We probably should wrap up pretty soon here, but I got Pan Master. What is the plan for Hoichi to bring more people to use the Torii Bridge? Anything additional you want to share in that? We did kind of talk a little bit about it, but any other thoughts there?
Yeah, so we do have several other AMAs lined up. Xander and Ragnar reached out, and we're going to be doing an AMA with them towards the end of this month. We're going to be getting on a space with them and just doing something similar here for the SHIB community, and just letting them know what we're about and what we're prepared to be for them. We want to be that safe space and that gateway to Shibarium on multiple levels for as many token holders as possible. And so we do have those spaces set up along with some future marketing proposals that we're putting together to try and get as many eyes on this as possible.
Right on.
Right, and I would love to step in here because that's what attracted me to Hoichi in the first. Well, one of the many great things, obviously, but was their willingness to accept like my personality and what I like to do and conjure up and get everybody going. And there's a lot of freedom in Hoichi to do great things, and you'll have that support. I haven't really been able to find it in any other community as strongly as Hoichi, but there's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of great people from Twitter, big accounts that are ready to rock. When the time is right, we got we might be working with Hoichi here with our Shiba Spark energy drink. We're trying to figure out a way that we can all work together with that, and that's in real life product. Everybody working together. There's just so much that we can all do together, and I'm glad that we met up with Sharbi and everybody's talking. And I think this is just the spark that was needed at this time.
Spark, huh?
Aha.
Yeah,
I like
love
it.
it.
Okay,
love it.
so
I wanted
Go
to make
ahead.
a comment on that last one there, just about usage of the bridge. Is that Hoichi investors, it benefits them to use that bridge because the fees that come from that bridge are being put right back into the project and furthering the development of the token. So that alone, if you're going to choose a bridge, why not choose your own?
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, that's a good point.
That's right. Yeah, I just wanted to. I just tossed the question out to our work group in Hoichi, and so the fees are collected in Ethereum. Just to clarify, that way that answers that question fully.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I got another question here from Leo. He says, will Hoichi NFTs have exclusive royalties? I guess I'd piggyback on that question, I guess just if you could give us a general synopsis of what's the deal with the NFTs, what is their utility, or go ahead.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. It's a great question. We are incredibly excited for the NFT line that we have. I mean, so how to put this all into one quick summary? Yes. So the NFT utility includes a perpetual reward system. And so they are extremely unique and rare, and any holder of an NFT is entered into a winning or lottery system forever, basically. And any time that there is that contract sell I was referring to, where the dev triggers taking that liquidity and then using it for whatever we need or whatever is going to happen at that time, 3.69%, which is relevant to directly correlates to the total supply of Hoichi. It's 369, 369, 369, 369. And so 3.69% of the randomized contract sell is rewarded to a randomly selected NFT holder. And it just cycles through all of the NFT holders and will repeat over time. So, and again, the dev was very adamant about it being in Ethereum, because then these rewards get paid out in Ethereum, not in Hoichi, which won't negatively impact the value in the token itself. But then, these folks that are holding these NFTs get paid in that Ethereum, and then, they choose what they want to do with it. Most of the community members there take that Ethereum and then turn around and just buy more Hoichi, and it just turns into future bigger rewards. So right now we've got low market cap, and when we're staring down the face of $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, sky's the limit. That 3.69% looks extremely juicy, and we're talking some ginormous rewards in the future for anyone who's an NFT holder, and that's coupled with future proposals for utility on that NFT platform and what could come as we're building. So on top of, right, so caked on top of the perpetual reward system, we want to create further utility for the NFTs. So it's all good, man. I'm just super excited for it.
Yeah, you talked me into it. I'm gonna have to buy one now. So
Me too.
Sold. There you go.
that's pretty cool. I like it. That's a unique idea, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. And only it looks. Wait, how many of these are there? 369.
369
Hey,
NFTs.
I like those chances. You're gonna get paid eventually.
I'll take those odds. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that. I'm no dev, but I know stats, and that sounds pretty damn good to me.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to get through these. What makes Hoichi Bridge different than other bridges out there like Dog Swap? Just Dog Swap? Oh. Well, anything else you want to share that I don't know if Doctor, do you have anything else you want to share? I guess maybe you're the one to ask. Outside of what we already talked about, the DCRM stuff?
Well, I mean, I guess first off, to users, a bridge is a bridge, but in all reality, all bridges are not created equally. We've been building bridges for a while, and when we first started, I think we built some mint burn bridges. They were pretty simple code, kept them safe. Then, we kept improving, but really what we recognized as a bridge builder is that you have to be on the cutting edge of technology because of the bad players. That you have to constantly be ahead of the game, ahead of the curve. And to be able to partner with a Fusion network, to be able to build a decentralized bridge running DCRM technology is amazing, because that tech has been around now for a long time with billions and billions of dollars that have ran through it. It's battle tested and it's never been hacked. And that's a big deal. And it's being used. It's used all over the place. And I mean, you can do a little research and you'll find out how many different people are being able to incorporate DCRM technology in different ways that they're doing this. So the safety of this bridge, which is the most important thing to everyone here, we care about the safety of the bridge. We can count on the fact that this is not just put together in someone's basement by a couple coders. This has been put together over years, and it has the highest tech, the safest interoperability solution that there is on the planet right now. That has to feel good to anybody who's a part of this. And so when we had ability to partner with them and to be able to work and build bridges with them, that became a big deal. And to offer that to you guys was a big deal. And we were able to we built ours, and we were just finishing up ours, and Hoichi approached us and they said, will you build ours? I said, well, we'll slow down. We need about another month or two before we're ready. And they said, okay, we'll wait that bit. And then we did, and we're able to put this together. So, I mean, if I was to comment on anything, is that not all bridges are the same. They're not built the same, and security is everything. And if you're going to have a bridge, you need it to be secure, because we've seen how many billions of dollars of hacks that's happened over the last 2-3 years. It's one of the most vulnerable areas in all of crypto. So that's one thing that we're real proud of, to be able to present to you guys a product that we can stand behind and feel good about.
Awesome. Yeah, I would second that. Like security on the bridge. Like I really think if you're inexperienced in crypto, you probably don't realize that. Like, yeah, it's like you said, that's up there. That's like one of your top vulnerabilities as far as exposure to hacks and things like that. So, right on. Thank you for jumping in. Let's see. Someone asked how safe and secure is the Hoichi platform, and how do you guard your platform from hackers? I think you kind of just covered that. He's asking if there's any audits that happen regularly. Is that part of what you guys do, or I don't even know if that applies to any thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can look us up on Dex Tools, and then we also do. We have done the CertTech audit in the past.
Oh, cool.
And I know that's something that we regularly want to stay on top of, because you can't emphasize and say how passionately you are about keeping people safe if you're not doing your work on the back end to make sure that our token holders are secure.
Right on. Let's see. Is there anti-whale code to keep from massive sell-offs?
That's a great question. Aside from holding that liquidity pool in Ethereum, I don't believe so. That's our fail-safe in terms of just making sure that if there are massive sell-offs, not only does it not negatively, there's always going to be the impact in terms of token value, but in terms of liquidity, massive sell-offs give us that 2% tax that just gets dumped into the wallet anyways, which protects our holders from ever getting zeroed out on liquidity. So in that aspect, that's our fail-safe in terms of buy and sell manipulation.
Cool.
And you mentioned that your LP ratio to your market cap is really great. So I think that's a big point there too.
Sure.
Yeah, you bet. You can compare it to just about any token, and we hold our own when it comes to that liquidity.
And how long have you guys been running?
So we just completed our 1-year anniversary last month.
Hey, congrats!
Thank you. Yeah, we had a birthday.
That's huge. Huge.
It is. It's a big deal.
A year
is
amazing. That's
basically,
amazing.
Basically 10 years in crypto.
Yeah, no shit, right?
What is your target in 2024? $10 billion? Is that enough? I don't know.
Oh no, fuck that. Let's do 250 billion. No, I mean there's no way to benchmark that, right? We all know that's just an unpredictable measure.
I think it's more,
but
go ahead. Sorry.
No, you first.
I was just gonna say, it's more useful just to say, like, what's your roadmap? What are you trying to get done? And all you can do is keep delivering. And
correct.
And it'll work out.
Yeah.
One thing is inevitable, and that's that this market's gonna go back up. So.
100%. 100%. So what do I expect for 2024? New all-time highs, and just continuing that route. Yeah.
Okay, we're almost. Let's see. I got one here. How and where can I get the Hoichi token, and does Hoichi token plan to be available on sexes?
That is a great question. We actually just had this conversation yesterday in the community. And it is something that everybody is excited about, and they would like to we'd like to position ourselves to be able to start to get listed on multiple platforms. Obviously, right? That's everybody wants exposure and to be listed on as many sexes as possible. But for now, again, that focus is the bridge, and once that's completed, we definitely do want to take a look at different proposals for what we can do to position ourselves into all these different platforms. But yes, it is a conversation that we are having, and it will continue to be ongoing. And like a domino effect, right? Once you knock one down, you focus on the next one.
Right on.
Oh,
Cool, man.
sorry. And as far as where you can get Hoichi Token is, the website, the light paper, hoichitoken.io is where you want to go. That's the website that you're going to want to hit.
Cool. Right on. Well, I think that's about all the time we have. Anything I missed, or you guys got any last words you want to share? Any final thoughts?
Well,
I mean,
I would like to just say, thank you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you guys a little bit, and I expect us to be speaking well into the future, and brainstorming off each other and how we all can make the space better. As far as our university goes, we would love to invite Hoichi to make a video on how to use your bridge that we can put up on our university. Any articles you might want to provide, or any kind of tutorials. We are looking for other communities to add to the amount of knowledge that's there. So if there's something there that you see a niche from your community, please reach out. Please let's build together, and kind of we'll make sure that your project gets credit for those articles and for those videos, and helps get exposure. And that's our invite.
Yeah, something about the differences between bridges would probably be on point.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Right.
Yeah, no, thank you. It would be an honor to continue to work together and partner on all these different aspects and avenues, and just provide education to all these folks. So you guys are doing a great service, and we're happy to be even a small part of it. So thank you guys so much. This has been a fantastic space. We appreciate
Awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys real soon.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. See you.
all right, guys, have a good one.
Take it easy.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you.